Today we're going to be installing a GT4 diffuser in my 981 Cayman S. So I bought this diffuser used online. I just couldn't pass up on this good deal. I just cleaned it up a little bit and it should mount right up. Now, removing it should be pretty straightforward because it is held on these clips as well as some bolts on each end. These clips can be a bit tricky to remove. You have to push this in first one by one and then it should be able to slide out. So the difference between the GT4 and the stock one is the GT4 from the side will stick out slightly more and it's got these fins, whereas the stock one is just this plain flat one that doesn't have any fins and it sits flush with the bumper. So once again, T30 Torx here and here, one on each side, and the rest are all clips. Okay, let me show you what this is going to look like. We're going under the bumper. So these are the two screws that I removed, this one and this one. And as you raise the heat shield, you will notice that you've got these clips. There you go, there's one here, and as you continue, you can raise this heat shield here. You've got these clips, so you just have to be patient and undo those clips one after another. Again, you might have to bend out the heat shield a little bit. You just go around until you are done. One thing I forgot to mention, there are two additional screws right above the exhaust tips, so one here and one on the other side. And we're done with the removal. I've got to say, unclipping those clips was actually pretty straightforward. I thought I would have to pry each one of them with a screwdriver. I only had to do a few of them. The hardest part was the middle. Luckily, I was able to get it out. I may have broken a clip, but other than that, it's really no big deal. And in comparison, this is what it looks like. So this is the GT4, this is the OEM one. The GT4 has a heat shield, so it hides the exhaust. It's also a bit thicker, so this is the piece that attaches to the bumper. Same thing here, so it's gonna stick out a little bit out of the bumper. And the middle piece is the same, and it's really just fatter. And if you compare it side by side, as I mentioned earlier, you've got the actual diffuser fins and a little mesh here versus the original one doesn't have that. The next step is now to move this aside and install the GT4 diffuser, but before I do that, I'm going to spray it with this trim shine. Now, my detailer has recommended this product to me, and every black product that I have on this car or my M3, I treat with this every 2 months or so, and it keeps things really, really black. And it also means that the dust doesn't settle easily on these black plastics. I've got to say, it's a fantastic product. I'm going to link it down in the description for you. Done. So honestly, what do you think? The install was pretty straightforward. Everything unclips and then clips back in. The look is definitely a lot more aggressive, especially from this angle. Now I'm sort of fighting with myself because when I got this car, I wanted to keep it very classy. The lines of this car are very classy. Now, the diffuser is making it a bit more aggressive, which I don't know how I feel about. I mean, it definitely looks cool. It definitely looks a lot cooler with my aftermarket muffler, especially with those tips. I just, I don't know. Tell me, what do you think? I think I more like it than dislike it, and I am going to keep it. But just like on my M3, I've gone through a bunch of diffusers, and I ended up just keeping the OEM one with these custom-made blades. When it comes to this one, I kind of went all out, and I mean, this is an OEM diffuser, just a GT4 diffuser. I don't know, maybe when the car is cleaned up, it'll look the part. We're gonna take some outside photos, but for now, this is what it looks like. And see, this is how it sticks out away from the bumper, whereas the original one sort of sat flush with the bumper. You know what, screw that. The more I look at it, the more I like it, and I think it looks pretty cool. The only thing I might do is, since there's a lot of darkness down here, I might replace the exhaust tips with something that stands out a little more. Maybe chrome. I don't know, chrome would sort of match these letters. It just sort of doesn't match the golden color. They used to be silver, but after my track day, they turned gold. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I really got used to it. I mean, look at this angle. And we're done. I hope this video was somewhat helpful if you are in a similar position to me. Like I said, I like it more than I dislike it. So if I were to do it again, I would still do it. Now, I found a killer deal online for this. I didn't buy this new. The new ones are a couple of $100. I paid less than half of that. So I got a screaming deal. And if you're in the same situation, I say go for it, because it really sets the back of the car apart a little more, and it makes it a bit more aggressive if that's the look that you're going after. Anyways, all the minor tools and the product I used, I'm going to link them in the description for you. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye. Oh, and funny thing, I made the same video on my Polish channel, but in Polish. So if you're interested in that, check out that other channel.